What's more frightening than a bowl full of candy corn at Halloween? Hey everyone, Paragon DM here. It is October, which means that Halloween is just around the corner. And just like chocolate and peanut butter go together perfectly, so too do Halloween and Dungeons and Dragons. Now, if you are a DM and you are looking to add a Halloween theme, something spooky to your campaign this month, or you're looking to run a Halloween one-shot and you need a truly scary foe to add into the mix for your players to come up against, I suggest you check out Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. There are a host of scary monsters within the pages of the bestiary. Lots of undead, lots of scary demons and devils and grotesque things that are truly just right out of your nightmares. You, of course, can always add zombies and skeletons and the like to your campaign, and if you want something that's a good horde monster, then those are perfect go-to. But if you want something that adds a different touch, I want to suggest that you check out the Allip. Now, the Alop is the first entry in the bestiary, and it's something truly frightening in that it attacks with psychic damage. It goes for the mind rather than the physicality. It's no physical damage, no elemental damage. It's all about attacking the psyche of the player characters. So the Alop is it's something that's truly unique, even in the lore and the way that it's created. It is a CR5. Medium undead, it's neutral evil, and an Allip comes into being when an individual in life stumbles across a secret that is just too great for their mind to comprehend. Essentially, their mind shatters and they become cursed and they get transformed into this undead creature, this Allip. And essentially what an Allip wants to do is it wants to impart that knowledge. It wants to transfer this curse to another being, and so it tries to share its secret to somebody. It tries to convince somebody to write the secret down so that it can be free of it, and then that person in turn will fall under the curse and will become an Allop. It's all about madness. It's all about secrets and, you know, kind of what is unknowable versus what's knowable. And so you can actually put a lot of lore in behind the Allop rather than just have some monster that your players stumble across. There's a good element of story in there. What is the secret that this Allop knows? Perhaps it's the true name of a demon or something that's so profound that mortal minds just can't comprehend it. And what happens if your party does come across this knowledge? Whether through the Allop or by other means, how will this play out? So the Allop is perfect for like a haunted library or a deep dark dungeon where there's lots of shadow, and this thing comes out, and just looking at it, it's got that really creepy, ghostly look to it. It has 3 main attacks, all of which do psychic damage. The first one is Maddening Touch, and Maddening Touch is a basic attack. It just deals damage, there's nothing else done. But it is psychic damage, which is perfect for types of creatures such as a bear totem barbarian who is resistant to any other type of damage when raging except for psychic. So the idea that this creature can attack the mind can add an extra level to the party. Add to that the fact that it's got a lot of resistances and a lot of conditioned immunities, and it actually makes for a challenging fight. Because not only can it get past the party's resistances, now the party has to figure out how to get past its resistances in order to deal some significant damage. The second attack it has is called Whispers of Madness, and this one has a really interesting ability. It deals psychic damage, and it also has the ability to turn friend against friend. Allies end up attacking the closest ally that they can see. So now you have the party fighting against itself, adding to the level of confusion, hysteria, adding to this idea that something is messing with their minds and they're not really sure what's going on here. And with the ability to turn the party against itself, the Allop becomes that much more frightening, because not only does it deal psychic damage, but now the party can attack each other while the Allop continues to pick on other members of the party. Do just that with its third ability, which is called Howling Babel. And essentially this is a kind of chaotic, discordant scream, the screech that the creature lets out that affects all who can hear it. And everyone who can hear it has to make a saving throw. If they fail that saving throw, they take full psychic damage and they are stunned, essentially being rendered useless. On a successful save, they take half damage and aren't stunned. But so you can picture the Allop, first of all, it starts in with psychic damage, starts just attacking the minds of the player characters. Then it turns them against each other, and then those who haven't been turned against each other can essentially be stunned, being rendered useless. And there's this infighting and chaos and confusion within the party, and the Allop can just continue to destroy the minds of its victims and find somebody that can impart this wisdom to so that it can release itself. There's a lot of lore that you can play with here, and I think the idea of madness is truly something really frightening. You can look at the madness table in the Dungeon Master's Guide for short-term madness effects or long-term madness. Pair that together with this fight against an Allop, and you have some potentially lasting consequences for a party that comes up against this type of creature. So there you have it. If you're looking for something a little bit different, that's frightening, that has a little bit different elements to it this Halloween season, check out the Allip. It is perfect. It is good for a low to mid-level party, or if you have a higher level party, throw in a couple of them. Somehow bring 2 Allops together with a couple of ghosts or some other undead foes, and you can really have a truly frightening encounter on your hands. I'm going to be taking a look at more entries from Mordenkainens over the next few weeks as we get closer to Halloween, so stay tuned for that. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and until next time, happy gaming. We'll catch you later.